this Monster Hunter? Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. Okay.
Hello everyone,
Minasan
I'm
konnichiwa.
Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. What you just saw was the first trailer for Monster Hunter Rise, Sunbreak, the massive expansion for Monster Hunter Rise. Our friends at Capcom are working on many new elements that will enhance the experience for players of Monster Hunter Rise, including new stories, locales, monsters, and, although not touched on in the trailer, new hunting actions and quest rank. Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak is scheduled to release as paid DLC in summer 2022. Please stay tuned for more information in the future. Alright, let's see our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Party during the day or at night. It's almost time to party in the Mario Party Superstars game. Along with Spaceland and Peach's birthday cake, several other boards make their return. Take a stroll around Woody Woods, but watch out for those Monty moles. They'll change the board's direction when you least expect it. Travel between two islands and Yoshi's tropical island. Toadette's got the star, but she might swap places with Bowser at the last second. Party day and night in Horrorland. That King Boo statue is harmless during the day, but at night, it'll swipe stars from unsuspecting players. Need a break from boards? Head to Mount Minigames and play in minigame-only courses. Compete against players worldwide for the longest win streak in survival, or work together in the cooperative multiplayer tag match. Mount Minigames will have 7 courses available. All boards and minigames support online play. So invite family, friends, and frenemies, and get ready for the party of a lifetime. Mario Party Superstars launches on the Nintendo Switch system
Doggo.
October 29th.
As a mostly single
Pre-orders are
player
available
Mario Party
now on
Mario
Nintendo
Party.
eShop.
I don't think I've ever played a Mario Party
A
game.
new RPG is in the cards.
What about Monster Hunter, man? You on that?
Welcome to Voice of Cards.
Hey, dudes. Good evening or good afternoon to you. Sit back for some family-friendly Nintendo.
At the Queen's behest, you'll set off on a fantastical journey to slay a fearsome dragon for honor and fortune.
I played
Everything
Monster
in this
Hunter
realm
World for a
is
long time,
represented as
then
cards,
stopped before
from
I even got
protagonists
to DLC.
to shops.
I have never played a Monster Hunter
Towns,
game. I should
and
imagine
environments.
it's similar
In this
to
fresh take on tabletop
what, Fantasy
RPGs,
Star Online
you'll
or
square off in
MMO.
turn-based card battles where your skills and a little bit of luck will determine the victor. A spellbinding experience from the creative minds of Yoko Taro. And
How was
Yusuke
your day,
Saito is about
dude,
to
at
unfold.
school?
Voice of Cards, The Isle Dragon Roars, launches on Nintendo
The
Switch
Isle
October
Dragon
28th.
Roars.
Pre-orders
Square
and a
Enix.
free demo will be available today on Nintendo
Yoko
eShop.
fucking Taro. Oh, is it? Is it from here?
Become a hero or an absolute disaster of a human being. You awaken in a hotel room in the city of Revachol, devoid of your memories.
It was okay. Well, it's
Soon,
school, right?
You learn that you're a detective and get entangled in a strange murder case in the groundbreaking role-playing adventure Disco Elysium: The Final Cut. As you interrogate people and uncover clues, internal dialogues will begin. To investigate, you'll need the help of the 24 skills living within you.
Yeah.
Your behaviors and available
It's
choices
got that
will
look
change
to it though,
depending
isn't
on
it?
how you
Yoko
develop
Taro's
these skills,
game.
directly impacting how the story progresses. What sort of detective will you become? Disco Elysium, the final cut, launches digitally on Nintendo Switch October 12th. The physical version of the game will
Doesn't
launch
really
early
interest me.
2022.
Disco
Pre-orders
Elysium.
for the digital version begin today on Nintendo eShop. Uncover more stories
Hyrule
in
Warriors,
Hyrule
Age of
Warriors,
Calamity.
Age of Calamity.
I gotta say that Hyrule Warriors game doesn't look too bad on Nintendo Switch. Man.
And about that courageous friend of yours, it seems I owe him.
I want to
as
see
well.
Bayonetta 3.
The king of
Dog.
Hyrule must not fall.
You know, you're
Please
pretty
let there
good
be
for
Bayonetta 3.
We'd better partner up on this, don't you think?
They won't harm
The games are not that good, I think, when I look at it. Which games? Jules? Hyrule Warriors, are you talking about? Expansion Pass?
Behold our power!
Take this. Licks.
Time for the show! Oh yeah!
Guardian of Remembrance.
Ready, set, Chocobo!
Chocobo.
Start your engines and get set for a new racing
Chocobo
experience.
GP.
Race as familiar Final Fantasy characters like Chocobo and Gilgamesh to be the first across the finish line. Edge out the competition by using drift boost to cut corners. Magical stones called Magicites are contained inside items. Collect these throughout courses to cast magic like fire and arrow to blast away opponents. Acquire Magicites of the same element to cast even more powerful spells.
I guess Square Enix wants some of the Mario Kart pie.
Each racer also has a special ability. Use it at the right time to turn the tables.
That is an awful big pie.
Engine customization options will be available, as well as local and online multiplayer. Up to 64 players can compete in a bracket-style tournament to determine the racing champion.
That sounds pretty good.
Chocobo GP races exclusively onto Nintendo Switch next year.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that.
What did you think? Before we show you our next video, we have some news about the last fighter for the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game. Mr. Sakurai, the game's director, will reveal this fighter in the final Mr. Sakurai
Seems alright.
Presents video
Chocobo GP.
on October 5th.
Seems quite good.
He'll also show you how to use this fighter, so please look forward to it. It's been about 3 years since the game was released. This will be the last presentation about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I hope you'll check it out. Next, please take a look at this.
What's this? Kirby! It's Kirby! A new Kirby game? Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Oh. Wow. Yeah, that's right. I thought so, man. When I saw it, I was like, I can't remember another 3D game for Kirby, right? So.
That was the trailer for Kirby and the Forgotten Land. In this new game, you can freely move around in 3D areas using familiar Kirby moves. The setting also appears to be mysterious, filled with abandoned structures from a past civilization. What lies in store for Kirby? The game is scheduled to release in spring 2022. We
Spring
hope you'll look
2022.
forward to Kirby's
Oh.
new adventure. Next, we have this to show you. Please take a look.
Animal Crossing, huh? More details. Airing in October. Animal Crossing Direct.
Since its launch in 2020, the Animal Crossing New Horizons game has been enjoyed by many players around the world. New free content will arrive in November. In preparation for its release, we will be airing an Animal Crossing New Horizons Direct in October. In it, we'll go over the content in more detail. Please be on the lookout for the air date of this presentation. Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
2 games, 1 game update, and lots of fun.
Yeah, I'm not really
More
into
free content is
Animal
coming to the
Crossing.
Mario Golf Super Rush game.
Mario Golf Super Rush seems alright.
Koopa Troopa enters the fairway as a playable character. Dish out tricky shots and dashes to mess with the competition. Ninja will also be playable.
Ninja.
Take advantage of Ninja's blinding speed to outpace opponents. 2 courses are also being added. These additions will come swinging in as a free software update later today.
Okay.
What's this? An invitation. You're invited to live in a magical world with
A
Mickey
Disney
Mouse and
magical
dozens
world.
of Disney characters. Spend time with Disney friends. Craft your own whimsical costumes and furniture. And explore
Whimsical.
delightful Disney-themed worlds.
I better make
All
sure they're
downloadable
whimsical,
content
man.
from the original Nintendo 3DS version is included. Disney Magical World 2
Mr. B.
Enchanted Edition soars onto Nintendo Switch this fall.
Nintendo, man.
A beloved Star Wars game is coming to Nintendo Switch.
What?
Blast off to captivating planets and join forces with Jedi, droids, and
Kni-
outcasts
Knights
in
of
this
the Old
blend
Republic.
of action, role-playing, and adventure. Will you use the Force
Knights
for
of the
good,
Old
or
Republic.
will you be lured to the dark side? Your choices determine the galaxy's fate in Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic, launching on Nintendo Switch November 11th.
No way.
Pre-orders
Don't-
begin today on Nintendo eShop.
No way.
There's
The
one thing
original
you
one.
must always remember. Stay
I
human.
didn't expect that.
This is the city, humanity's last stronghold against a virus that turns people into the undead. In the cloud version,
When
of
are you
Dying
gonna
Light
get
2
Nintendo
Stay
Switch,
Human,
Mr.
you'll need to
Brightside?
master both
Is this
parkour and
Nintendo
tactical
Direct you
combat to
gonna
survive in this brutal open-world action RPG.
Gonna
Explore
bring you
alone,
over to
or with
Nintendo?
up to 3 other players in online co-op as you unravel the dark secrets of those in power during the day. Then plunder the layers of the infected at night. Your decisions will shape the story, but they'll also have
Halo?
consequences. No matter where your actions lead you,
Halo on
there's one thing
Switch.
you must
Yeah,
always
right.
remember. Stay human. While you're at it, take the prequel on the go in Dying
You have
Light
no plans for
Platinum
Nintendo,
Edition.
huh?
Scavenge for supplies,
Interesting.
craft weapons, and face hordes of the infected in a post-apocalyptic open world. Dying Light 2 Stay Human.
I wanna
Cloud
see
version
Bayonetta.
launches on Nintendo
Give me
Switch
Bayonetta.
February 4th, 2022.
You didn't
A
see the
free
Halo
demo will
post?
also launch the same
No.
day on Nintendo eShop.
No, I didn't.
Dying Light Platinum Edition comes to Nintendo
Oh,
Switch
really?
October 19th. Pre-orders begin
So
today
I could be
on
seeing
Nintendo
something
eShop.
here. I highly doubt it'd be the main game, but if it
Utility,
was, that would. I
morality,
mean,
or liberty.
I guess nothing's impossible, man. But
In Triangle Strategy,
I don't think so.
a
It
fiery
would be
chronicle
Halo
of
Infinite
war
on
presented
Switch,
in
man.
stunning HD 2D.
My apologies.
Your actions will lead you through a riveting story that changes based on the decisions you make. In the end, where will your conviction guide you?
You have gone to the one place I cannot follow.
I have enough zombie
In
games
response
for
to
a
the
while.
survey about the demo released in February of this year, the game has been fine-tuned with a focus on elements that received lots of feedback. These include adjustments to the difficulty, improvements to on-screen visuals, camera angle controls, the ability to review previous dialogue, and streamlined game flow and loading times. More details are now available on Nintendo.com.
Splendid.
Triangle Strategy will launch on Nintendo
Triangle
Switch March 4th,
Strategy.
2022.
Man, that game is that like a
Pre-orders
follow-up
begin
to
today
Octopath
on
Traveler
Nintendo eShop.
or something like that, man? Uh-oh, here it is, Metroid Dread. I'm cosplaying Samus soon, so
You are faced with overwhelming power. Your highest priority should be simply to survive. There may be a very small opportunity to escape. Don't let your guard down.
it's great to see they listen to the surveys, but this also sounds like features that should just belong in the base game.
Samus Aran, the most powerful bounty hunter in the galaxy, embarks on a new mission to the uncharted planet ZDR. Her objectives? Confirm whether
I'm
the
just glad to
deadly
see
X-parasite
Phazon
still
Samus
exists,
not
and
be the
figure
bad
out
guy
why
for
the
a change.
EMEA research robots in search
Phazon
of it
Samus?
have mysteriously gone dark.
Right.
Early readings reveal that planet ZDR is divided into multiple environments, each with its own elements and organisms. Remnants of the mighty Chozo civilization are also scattered throughout, including evidence that the Chozo may have once called the planet their home. Visit Metroid.Nintendo.com to read Metroid Dread Report Volume 8 for a detailed account of the terrain and life forms you may encounter in the Metroid Dread game. Be sure to view the other Metroid Dread reports there as well. You'll want to prepare yourself for the dangers that lie ahead.
Metroid
When's
Dread
it coming?
launches
Oh,
on
October
Nintendo
8th.
Switch October 8th.
Soon.
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
was that?
I'll probably get that, man. I'll probably get that.
Up
I'm not
next,
sure
we
yet.
have news about Nintendo
Probably.
Switch Online. Many
Nintendo
people
64.
have been using Nintendo Switch Online since it launched in September 2018. In addition to the current membership, we'll be adding a new membership plan.
Oh.
As a part of this new plan's content,
Yeah, there we go. N64.
you'll be able to play a collection of Nintendo 64 games.
There it is.
The Nintendo 64 system launched 25 years ago. I think this system gave many players their first 3D gaming experiences, as well as intense 4-player multiplayer action. With Nintendo Switch, up to 4 people can play select Nintendo 64 games locally or online. Also, with this new membership plan, in addition to the Nintendo 64 games,
What?
you can play a collection of games from Sega's Genesis system.
Wow. Let's go.
This means you'll be able to play these classic games whenever and wherever you'd like. The new plan will include all elements of the base Nintendo Switch Online membership, as well as the ability to play the included Nintendo 64 and Genesis games. This is Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion.
Oh, sweet. I'm going for that, man. If it's N64 and
This
Genesis.
new membership plan will be added in late October.
Nice.
Of course, you'll still be able to continue using the existing plans. Also, those who have an existing membership plan can change over to the new plan. We'll share more details about this new membership plan.
Yeah,
at a later
Sega as well,
time,
bright son.
including the exact release date and pricing information. For now, however, we'd like to announce the games that will be available when it launches.
Oh, Mario 64, Mario
You'll
Kart,
be
stuff
able to
was
play the
Yoshi.
Nintendo 64 games
Win
shown
back.
here, as well
Okay.
as these Genesis games.
Son- Shining Force.
We'll
Streets
also
of
continue
Rage.
adding more Nintendo 64
Majora's
games,
Mask.
such as The Legend of Zelda: Majora's Mask,
F-Zero.
Zero X,
Let's
as
go.
well as other Nintendo 64 and Genesis
Mario
games
Golf
going
Pokemon
forward.
Snap. Oh, sick. Yeah. Banjo-Kazooie. Let's go.
Furthermore, we've prepared Nintendo 64 and Genesis controllers to ensure the games can be
Oh my
played
gosh.
with the same style
Controllers.
from their original releases.
Nice.
Both
Killjoke.
can
Hey,
be
man.
used
Good to
wirelessly.
see you. Can use
These
wirelessly.
controllers will be available for purchase by any
Oh,
Nintendo
let's
Switch
go.
Online
Let's
member.
go. I'm gonna get that, man. Probably
We
the
hope you'll look
N64
forward to this
controller.
new membership plan. Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pack.
Oh man, that's sick, man.
Let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
I'm down for that. I'm down for that, Killjoke.
There's plenty to play in these collections. Cyberpunk meets fantasy in this 3-game collection of cult classic RPGs. As a Shadowrunner mercenary, you'll explore a dystopian future where magic has reawakened and fantasy creatures have come back to life. Immersive branching narratives, skill-based character growth, and gripping turn-based tactical combat await in Shadowrun Trilogy, launching on Nintendo Switch next year.
Gonna have to grab these before they run out of controllers. Yeah, they're gonna be a hot item, Killjoke. Killjoke, you got Switch?
Brings together 4 classic
You can give me an
Castlevania
add-on
games,
Switch,
deadly
man.
Beautiful graphics and hauntingly epic music. The rewind,
service, whatever the hell
quick
it's called.
save, and button mapping
Oh,
features
wow,
will also ramp up
I'm
or
way back.
ramp up
Yeah, I'm
your
not
fight against
crossing that
evil.
river, man.
All regional versions
I'm
of
gonna
each
drop at this
game,
building every
as well
year.
as a gallery mode with never-before-seen artwork, are included. Castlevania Advance Collection launches on Nintendo Switch
Castlevania
later today.
Advanced
Well,
Collection.
I completely
An
screwed up
almighty
that drop,
classic
so I'm
returns.
not gonna make it.
The classic Super NES game ActRaiser
Oh,
returns on
I must have
Nintendo
forgot.
Switch, now remastered in HD. As the Lord of Light and Almighty God, only
I
you
got
can
you.
save mankind from the forces of Tanzra, the Lord of Dark. You'll wage war in 2 phases.
I know, win back,
Down
man.
monsters
I'm
in the
surprised to see
side-scrolling
that game,
action
man.
phase
Damn.
to liberate the lands from the grasp of evil. Master swordsmanship and magic to vanquish all who stand in your path. Then
Win back
cultivate
of
the
all
lands
games,
you've
man.
liberated
They
in
had
the
it there,
world-building
man.
creation
Shit.
phase. It's up to you to decide which structures will be destroyed to make
Yeah,
way for
it's a
new
PUBG
ones,
clip, man.
creating a flourishing civilization. As you do so, your powers will increase, giving you an edge in both phases. Alternate between the original and rearranged versions of the beloved soundtrack
Minotaurus.
and enjoy brand new music. New stages and new boss
I'm
battles
hyped
all
for that
forthwith.
N64 games, man. That is, and the
ActRaiser
controller as well,
Renaissance
man.
descends onto Nintendo Switch later today.
Actrius,
A
whatever.
new chapter is about to unfold.
Deltarune. I wonder how much it is, the new subscription, because it's a new tier, right? I have the tier, right, the Switch Online now, but oh really? Oh really, Killjoy? Okay. I didn't know you. Actually, I didn't know. Yeah. We have to play some Mario Kart again, Killjoy. Milestone SRL Hot Wheels Unleashed. Paradox Interactive Surviving the Aftermath. Sega of America Shin Megami Tensei 5. THQ Nordic Wreckfest. Namco / Hamster Arcade Arcades Pac-Man. Man. Xseed Games Rune Factory 5.
How's everything?
Oh yeah,
There
okay.
are still a few more announcements in today's Nintendo Direct.
Koizumi-san.
Oh, Miyamoto-san.
Oh, it's
What brings you in?
Miyamoto-san.
I wanted to make an announcement, so
There
I
you
was
go.
hoping I could step in.
Oh, of course.
Hi everyone, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. We've previously announced that I have been working with the Hollywood movie studio Illumination and its CEO and producer Chris Meledandri-san, who are known for movies like Despicable Me and Sing, in making a full-length animated Mario movie for the big screen. Today, I wanted to announce its theatrical release timing. Ta-da!
Holiday 20.
The movie will be released in theaters in holiday 2022. The release date for North America is on December 21st, and we'll be announcing release dates for Japan, Europe, and other regions at a later timing. It'll be a while longer until we can share a glimpse of Mario in action on the big screen. But today, I also wanted to reveal our key cast members who will be voicing Mario and his friends in the movie. First, of course, is Mario, who will be played by Chris Pratt. He's so cool. Mario will be talking a lot in the movie. Please look forward to Mario as performed by the very talented Chris-san. Next,
Anya
Princess Peach will
Taylor
be played
Joy.
by Anya Taylor-Joy.
Peach.
I can't wait to see a very spirited Princess Peach. Mario's little brother, Luigi, will be played by Charlie Day. I'm excited for you to see this timid sibling appear on screen.
Bowser.
Bowser will be played by the one and only Jack Black.
Jack Black.
I'm expecting a monster performance by Jack-san.
Is it Jack Black or Black Jack?
The comedian Keegan-Michael Key will be playing Toad. I'm looking forward to great comedic moments. Even though this is a Mario movie, Donkey Kong will also
Seth
be making
Rogen.
an appearance.
Donkey.
He will be played by Seth Rogen. I'm eager for you to see a humorous Donkey Kong by Seth-san. And of course, Charles Martinet, who has voiced Mario and many more Nintendo characters in our games over the years, is also involved. and will be appearing in surprise cameos in the movie.
It's a Mario movie, right?
We also have more incredible talent joining the film to play some of
Oh,
our
look,
other beloved
we got-
characters. That is all I can share
Yeah.
with you today about the Mario movie.
Yeah.
This is a very collaborative project between Illumination and Nintendo. We've all been coming up with all sorts of ideas, and
They're-
I myself am enjoying a creative
collabing
process
with a
that is
film
little bit
studio.
different from making games. It may be a while until we can share more updates, but I hope you'll look forward to it. Koizumi-san, back to you.
I don't know actually.
Please look forward to Mario's adventure jumping into the world of motion pictures.
Motion picture.
Next, we'd like to show you this.
Don't know, man. Are video game movies ever good? Sonic's movie? Oh, Splatoon. Had to be animated. Last time it was live, I can. Yeah, I remember that, man. That was like, that's famous, that movie, man. Being like, that's it, man. That was like, oh my gosh, man. I know, man. That was just like, I don't know what to say, man. That was I know, right, Mr. Brightside? Perhaps they saw the recent sort of quite successful Sonic movie, and they thought, I think they got something there. So. Oh, sin. Yeah. Splatoon 3. I don't really have much interest in Splatoon. But it's got its fan base, right? It sold pretty decently, right?
Hello, everyone. I'm a researcher from the Squid Research Lab. I've been meticulously studying the mysterious squids that can transform into humanoid form. What you just saw was the latest research footage from Splatoon 3. Allow me to share a bit of what we know so far. Splatoon 3 takes place in Splatsville. It's known as the city of chaos. Centered around Splatsville are the Splatlands, a place
I know, right?
advanced sea creatures.
I thought it wasn't even Splatoon related when I saw that dude, man. I thought it was like something else. I thought it was like from some kind of 80s cop movie. Then he come out with Squid, something Squid. I was like, oh, okay, this is still Splatoon.
Teams compete against each other to ink the most area. However, the trend seems to have undergone a major shift, with the existence of new main and special weapons confirmed in the footage. In the latter portion of the footage, we were able to observe activities from story mode.
I really thought it was like there was gonna be like some kind of police movie or something like that, man.
The reappearance
when I saw him, man.
Appears to be the theme of story mode this time around. What could this possibly mean in a world where all mammals, except for 2 cats, have vanished? It appears that there's still a lot to uncover. But we'll continue with our
No, I
research
never played
and
it.
keep you
It doesn't.
updated once more results
It doesn't.
become available.
I don't know. It doesn't really seem.
Please look
doesn't
forward to
appeal
more.
to me that much.
Splatoon 3.
Seems kind of a bit kiddie. Too kiddie for me, maybe. I don't know. But I've heard it's actually pretty good, right?
See you
Well,
next time.
in terms of like it being reviewed and its sales, right? So. Enough to get
So,
2 sequels anyway.
What did you think? Splatoon 3, taking place in a new world, is scheduled to release in 2022.
I want to
Please
see
look forward
Bayonetta
to future
Killjoy.
updates.
Come on, man. They haven't showed hardly any of it since
Okay,
2017.
This is the last trailer we have to show you today.
Oh, really?
Please take a look.
If this is not Bayonetta, then... What is this? This doesn't look like Bayonetta. Is this Bayonetta? I don't think so, right? Is it? It doesn't look like it. What the hell is this, man? Shadow the Hedgehog remastered. Oh, it is. It is Bayonetta. It is Bayonetta. Oh, sick. Let's go.
Bad boy.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
It seems I'm unfashionably late.
Wow.
But I'm ready to do
Wow.
everything you want.
Oh, my gosh. Let's go. Look at the design of her character, man. I'm gonna cosplay this, man. Hopefully, man. Hopefully I can cosplay it. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow, this game is looking mad. Let's go. Oh man, let's go. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Give us release date 2022. Yes. Yes. Wait, what? 2022? Wait, who's this? Who's that?
What you just saw was the latest trailer for Bayonetta 3. We announced this game in 2017, and we thank you for your patience. This game will launch next year.
When?
We hope you look forward to Bayonetta's new encounters.
When? Oh my gosh. Oh
That's
my
all
gosh.
for today's
Was that
Nintendo
Virgil?
Direct. Thank you for watching.
Oh, I'm all over that. I'm all like, I want that now. Oh my gosh. Bayonetta 3, yes. I was so hoping to see it and I got to see it and I was sick. Let's go. I know. I was so hyped for Bayonetta, man. I really wanted to see it, man. Finally, they showed it, man.
What is the worst?
Everyone's been waiting to see that, man, and I can't. I'm so happy they showed it, man.
Thank you for watching.
All right. There we go. So that was the Nintendo Direct for September.
Man, if
how's their fall Direct?
I mean, Nintendo like
down.
the Bayonetta graphics.
Here. It got to the point where they were going through.
I think they're about as good as they could probably
the
get on the Switch. Maybe I don't know.
They're like their showcase. They're just showing game after
But
game.
if it was on like PS5
for the most part,
or Xbox Series X, I'm sure that game would would look even more amazing. Like would look much better than it is.
Smaller games,
but
let's see the big reveals that I have written down here. Let's go through these. What did everyone think about the Direct? Because I thought it was above average overall, based on what they showed here. They didn't have.
I'm sure it would be awesome though. I can't wait. I can't wait for it, man. I love the design of Bayonetta,
like a
man.
Mario or a Zelda franchise here. Well, I mean, they had Mario Superstars. I mean, like a Mario, like a Mario Odyssey, something like that, right? Nothing like that.
Yeah.
Splatoon,
because
Splatoon
like,
for Nintendo is up there in terms of their overall like franchises.
It deserves to be as best looking as it can, but
8 out of 10.
Hopefully, if it gets a port.
Fairly happy with this Direct overall.
Yeah, hopefully if it gets a port,
I'd say it's above
maybe
solid.
sometime. I don't know.
I think it's a bit above average for them, just because they actually had quite a few announced here. The one disappointment is that there was no GTA Trilogy.
But I'm so happy I finally saw Bayonetta, man, and I like her design a lot, man.
Nintendo actually, showing something here.
But as far as the game's graphics go, yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
but
I think it was pretty good. I do wonder if they had a Smash character here, the final one, and it was a big deal, if that would have put it like well over the top for people. Like if Sora was announced here along with all this other stuff, would that make this an A for a lot of people?
Yeah, I mean Switch is what come out in 2017 now, isn't it?
B plus A.
So it came out when this game was announced.
Fs, so I would say most likely people are going to be happy. I mean, Castlevania Advanced Collection's out today.
Yeah.
Here's my only issue with this: Konami didn't mess this up. I'm shocked.
Novin, hey man, thank you for a raid.
You know what? We'll go down the list here. Hold on. Let me go down the list here and I'll get.
What's good, my dude?
I'll get some thoughts on.
I was just finished watching the Nintendo presentation. What would you give it, man? What would you give it out of 10? I quite liked it. I thought it was pretty good. I liked the N64 announcement, obviously, and the Bayonetta most. I thought I was very happy with them.
So. Maybe a little longer, 40 minutes. Let's talk about some of this immediate reactions. Okay, I see you guys in the chat here as well. Immediate reactions.
I'd give it like a 7,
Looking
7
up
or 8.
Down the list that Nintendo had.
Oh, you got Kena, nice. I'm gonna play some more of that soon, man.
They did.
Be right back. I
There
just
were a
need
lot.
to.
Like I said, there were so many here that I started.
What do you think? What do you think, Brightside? Be right back. I just got to go downstairs. Yeah, it was pretty good. Got to see Bayonetta 3, Novin, and N64 games coming to Switch are my favorite parts. Yeah, I told you it's really good, man. And you must be happy with your PC as well, Brightside. Be right back.
Next year, I believe. So it makes sense they'd want to have an expansion as well done for a game that is probably going to be crossing the 10 million mark easily. Most likely get up to there to where Monster Hunter World is. Mario Party Superstars, that's coming out end of October, about a month from now. I think a lot of people are looking forward to that because it's pulling from the boards from like the Nintendo 64 era when people really liked Mario Party. They showed Voice of Cards. That's from Square. I don't really know what to think of that because it looked like a tabletop card game with RPG elements. It's probably a specific group that's really going to like that. Disco Elysium Final Cut. We heard about this coming out. This is one of those situations. It's out October 12th, but the physical copy isn't out until early 2022. So it's like, do you buy it now and then buy it again for physical, or do you just wait for physical? Like, that's tough. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity expansion pass. That's they're gonna, I guess, add the next wave to it, October 29th. They showed some of it. Chocobo GP. This looks like very close anyway to like Final Fantasy Mario Kart from what they were showing. I don't know. It seemed very, very similar to it. I mean, I know we've had like Chocobo Racing before in the past, but that's coming out 2022. Final Smash character. That is October 5th, 2 weeks from now then. That's going to be the final Sakurai Presents. And, I mean, they doubled down. There will be no more updates for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This is going to be it. So Sakurai is basically going to get the floor to himself on this one. He'll present the last character, which you assume it's going to be a big character if they're doing this. So we'll see. I mean, that way he has like 40 minutes to an hour even to just go over all this and maybe even talk about his history with Smash, because this very well could be the last time that Sakurai has one of these presentations overall. Like, it could be the last time we see Sakurai for a long time then. Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I think this might be the highlight of the Direct. I don't know, because they did show Bayonetta 3. This might be the highlight of the Direct for me as something that I think was needed for the Kirby series.
I watched it too. I think Bayonetta 3 Metro and Xenogears are pretty cool.
It was a game that I think a
yeah,
lot of people, like,
you must be really happy with your PC,
okay with,
right? So now you got
I don't feel like it was a very memorable Kirby game. Like
you got like a whole new world of PC gaming, man.
And a lot of it's because it was a very safe Kirby game. This
yeah, Stream
like
Kino.
taking
That's a good idea, man. Really good game, man.
Kirby franchise into a 3D Kirby game that, I mean, kind of leans into the idea of like what we see with Mario, with like a Mario Odyssey or something like that. That's coming out spring 2022, and this is.
I didn't think it was Bayonetta. It didn't look like Bayonetta to begin with in the trailer, Novin. Lots of white hairs, though.
I see them coming from like a mile away. It seems like whenever they start talking about.
I really didn't think it was Bayonetta.
All right. Animal Crossing Direct in October, free content in November. People who are still in Animal Crossing,
The switch
I fell out of
between
Animal Crossing,
keyboard
but,
and controller is seamless on the game.
People who are still playing Animal Crossing.
Oh,
I
for
have seen
Kina.
about the lack of content. It appears that they are going to do a content blitz here in November, and they have to have an entire Direct to go over in October. That makes a ton of sense. It's their best-selling game. Like I know Mario Kart technically is, but like brand new game for the Switch. Animal Crossing is it. You gotta support it. Mario Golf.
Yeah, man, lots of Nintendo 64 games to look forward to, and the controller as well, Novin. I'll probably get that, man. I'll probably get that.
It feels kind of live servicey because, I mean, they probably could have packed a lot of this stuff into the game at launch instead, but they're just kind of tacking on as they go along here. I'm going to jump down across a few of these because they had Disney Magical World 2, Knights of the Old Republic. That's November 11th.
I mean, Bayonetta's graphics,
February 4th, that has a demo, and then
they should be better, but the game itself, overall, I still think it's going to be awesome, man.
I understand Dying Light 2 is...
Alright, see you in a bit. Bright side. I'll drop by your stream, man, when you're ready.
In general, so maybe going the cloud version is better for them to do right now, and they weren't going to be porting the game over fully to the Switch anyway, so at least the cloud version gives people access to it. We've seen this with games like Control and Hitman.
I want to know when Bayonetta 3's coming out. They said 2022, but
I'm not sure there. But Dying Light Platinum Edition, that's at least native on the Switch.
When in 2022? Oh,
we'll see how that turns out performance-wise and all this. Triangle Strategy, that's March 4th. They dropped Project. It's just called Triangle Strategy now. We figured that would happen because that's what they did with Project Octopath Traveler. But it's still such a strange name. The game itself looks awesome. But, like, Triangle Strategy is such a... Maybe it's because it's just so straightforward. It's like you take the part of the genre, which is strategy RPG, and you just put it in the title. Just strategy. It's okay. March 4th, though. We got a date. 2022. Metroid Dread got a spotlight, which Metroid Dread looks fantastic. It looks good enough to sell 3 million units. 3,000,001, actually. That way Sean can put it over the top with his 2 copies that he buys. Nintendo Switch Online. This is probably going to be the highlight for a lot of people because they're finally bringing Nintendo 64 and Sega Genesis. So we got two systems that people were not necessarily expecting, and we didn't get the one that people were expecting, which was Game Boy and Game Boy Color. Instead, Nintendo 64 and Sega Genesis are heading to the service, and it's a new tier. This is something that I had been speculating about for a while now. And remember, I said Nintendo is probably looking at this $20 a year, and they see these games stacking up. There's over 100 of them now. Nintendo, Super Nintendo. And they're probably thinking, wow, that is very cheap in terms of the price for what we're adding on. I'm curious if this is a $10 jump to $30 a year.
Yeah,
because it's two systems.
I want to know the price as well for the.
They make it $40 a year. We'll find out. They said that's happening late October, and I want to point out that they do have Banjo-Kazooie in there. That is a rare game. I have to go back and look at the overall titles that they have. They showed Ocarina of Time, of course. Majora's Mask apparently is coming at some point. Mario Tennis. So again, I have to look at the overall list of games. I think something like Mario Kart is going to be awesome if they have that online, which I assume they will. And then they're also going to have the controllers. Sega Genesis is... It's interesting they went to Sega and they managed to make that happen, but Sega's strange as it is now, so they're probably just like, yeah, have it all. That's fine. Castlevania Bloodlines, though. That's in there. They're calling it the expansion pack. Great marketing idea. I think that is a good title for this new tier rather than calling it Nintendo Switch Online Gold or Platinum. Go back, get the expansion pack title that you used with like the Nintendo 64, bring it up with the 64. The controllers, they have a Nintendo 64 controller and a Genesis controller. Completely expected some sort of new controller to happen because we had the FCC filing. $50 each. Does that... I can't tell if that feels expensive for the Genesis controller. Maybe not the 64 controller because there's more going on there. They're both wireless, which is fine. I'm curious about the stick, right? Like the Nintendo 64 joystick. To see how they maybe modernize it a bit when it comes to the mechanics. Because that stick did wear out pretty quickly, or it was just strange when it came to the overall travel distance for it. Shadowrun Trilogy was shown. Castlevania Advanced Collection. It's out later today. I'm going to go ahead and actually buy it as soon as it pops up, and we'll be going back through those. It appears that Konami did not mess this up. The one thing they probably messed up, though, was that there's no physical copy that I've heard of so far. It wasn't at least announced in Direct, but from what they showed, it looks like exactly what I wanted, which was like the advanced Castlevania games from the Game Boy Advance. So that's great. They showed ActRaiser. I was kind of all over the place at this point, trying to get notes and everything. It looks like they're doing a remake for ActRaiser. I'll have to look more into that one. Deltarune Chapter 2. We just had that release actually on PC and Mac, so it's good to see that. I guess they're also getting it out on the Switch here pretty quickly. In what was one of the most out of left field sections, Miyamoto showed up on screen to talk about the Mario movie and explained to us that people like Chris Pratt.
Oh yeah, Knights of the Old Republic was announced as well for the Switch, man. I was really surprised by that, man.
It's gonna be an interesting movie. This is what I'll say. I was already curious how they were going to make an entire Mario movie with a full plot that's going to go on for like 90 minutes. Now I'm really interested with the people they're using for the voices, so we'll see there. Splatoon 3, that got an update. Still no release date, though. Set for 2022 still, but nothing when it comes to a solid release date yet. However, okay. They closed it out with the big game that I basically said they have to have here because it is getting concerning. Bayonetta 3. It started off with a standard cutscene, but then they did go into gameplay, which was important here. I feel like because it's been so long and there are so many concerns around things like Platinum in general right now with what they show with Babylon's Fall, which doesn't look great. They decided to actually jump into gameplay. They transitioned out of the cutscene and showed off some of the game itself, which is great. It looked good. It looked like Bayonetta. Looked good. They had these large creatures fighting each other. It looks like they're going to go for those really big, epic moments and all of this, which is great. And 2022, they doubled down on, look, it's coming out 2022. Kind of has to, I feel like, because that's 5 years potentially if it comes out at the end of 2022, since the game was announced at the Video Game Awards in 2017. It's been a while. They at least played into it and said that she's fashionably late. So they're very self-aware of how long it took to show the game again and give us a release year for it. So overall, though, looking up and down the list here, no major brand new Zelda game, no major brand new Mario game, but Nintendo grabbed franchises like Kirby, took that in a new direction with a 3D Kirby game. And, of course, they continue to put the spotlight on Metroid Dread, which is correct. They need to do that because we need to have Sean play Balan Wonderworld. And they updated the Switch Online with N64 and Genesis and dubbed it the expansion pack. That is good marketing from Nintendo. Castlevania Advance Collection, Splatoon 3. I would say looking over this...
to me, Bayonetta looked alright, man. It looked quite good. To be honest, it looked quite good, man. But obviously, like, the graphics, I think, aren't that great. But I still think it'll be a great game.
I think that's kind of where I am with this one. I think I'm going to put it in as a solid B. I feel like if they had a massive announcement where people are going to look at this and say, wow, that was huge. Sora's going to Smash. You know, something really big to put it over the top. I feel like that would have really put it up there to like B plus A status. But really what we ended on wasn't necessarily a big announcement. It was relief. Like, people were looking at that saying, okay, Bayonetta 3 is all right. And it looks like it's set for release next year. It wasn't just hype or massive excitement. It was just like, okay, it looks good and it's coming out. So, not bad from Nintendo, though, overall. So, I guess let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below, what you thought of the Nintendo Direct for September 23rd. Nintendo's big major fall Direct. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll see you next time.
All right, I'm going to probably stream... I might stream some... probably Kena in a bit.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Oh.
Catch you guys.
Dinner time. Yeah, I think people online. I haven't checked Twitter yet. Okay, Twitter's usually the tell. You can usually see there, right? So let me go back and look at the super chats. I was doing the video there and I didn't get a chance to see, so apologies. Let me go back through. Castlevania is $20? No, it's not. Castlevania is not $20. Hold on. If Castlevania is $20, that is a fantastic pickup. ActRaiser is $30. Well, that sounds disappointing. Let me see. Oh, the Blockbuster. The Blockbuster sale is also live. We talked about it in Newswave yesterday. Yeah. That was it looked like it was going to be in Europe. There were some pretty good deals in there because there was a lot of Nintendo first-party stuff. Maybe we'll go over that too. Castlevania. Is it on the store yet or no? It is. It's $20. Wow. Okay. I can completely recommend that then at $20. Absolutely. That is a fantastic pickup there. Yes. Definitely grab that at $20. Let me go in here. I want to get some super chat. I want to grab the super chats here to make sure I am.
Yeah, I think I'm going to play some Kena as well. Kena Bridge of Spirits.
Yeah, you think there's going to be I hope there's a physical copy for it because a $20 digital tends to lead into like a $30 physical copy. Oh, man, that's tough. That's tough. Yeah, I want that physical copy. Okay. Let's see. Okay, here we go. I think I have it here. Hayden said big announcement, eShop music update, Shadow Drop. You know, that's something you didn't notice you miss until it's like completely gone. Like the Wii had some awesome music. Scott says I listened to Newswave while starting work. Awesome Panda says free MVC2. There were some talks that Disney and Capcom are aware of this right now, and they may actually be working on it. We'll see. Salty says I really want a new Rhythm Heaven game, but WarioWare just came out, so it's probably too soon. Christoph, no message there. Thanks, Christoph. Daniel says fixing Xbox One S, stuck on an endless green screen. If I factory reset it and works once, then freezes at home screen, update screen, then won't work. Ooh. You might have to hard drive possibly. That's tough. Symphonic Balance says my backlog is getting smaller over here. Fluke says Balan Wonderworld's calling for Sean. Andy Ackerman says if every one of your subs tonight bought Dread twice, we could almost guarantee RGT will have new content. I think Metro Dread's going to do it. Lotan says big W for Nate the Hate. Yeah, Nate did say N64 and people were doubting him, so put that out there. Urban says Banjo means perfect dark is possible. Yes, Banjo also means GoldenEye could be possible. I'm just putting that out there. They have to get... Who's the other?
GoldenEye?
Oh, I'd have to double check. I don't
Oh
wanna say
man,
the
that
wrong
would
thing,
be
but there's
sick, man.
Another company involved in that.
Any kind
Benjamin
of
says,
possibility
"Where
of that would be
is
awesome, man.
DK64
On Nintendo Switch.
So it's one they could add. Will says Nintendo won E3. Liam says it was okay, but almost all first-party stuff was DLC. Loten says 2022 is so packed for video games, I literally don't know how I can play them all. Do you think
GoldenEye Perfect
sales will
Dark,
go
man,
down
that would be
because of
really
this?
great on that.
No, I mean, even if you just throw a ton of games out there, which I do believe 2022 is just going to be a massive year in general for games because a lot of games, remember, got pushed from 2021 into 2022. It's just going to be mayhem either way from all companies, to be honest. Justin's no message here. Thanks, Justin. Cool says C+, competent and solid. Strange announcing Dying Light 2 cloud version, but no footage of Dying Light that's coming out. Yeah, that's true. The Dying Light thing is a little strange. Nir says solid A+. Kirby, Bayo, and Nintendo Switch Online. Just great. If you're a Kirby fan, you're probably really excited right now. Mig says Nintendo is a big tease. Master Chief for Smash. Where are Game Boy games for Nintendo Switch Online? What about that ActRaiser remake and Castlevania Advance? ADR says waiting on 8BitDo to re-release their N64 controller, N64 mod kits. Martin says the Smash character being announced separately means it won't be an ultra top tier. We'll see. Yeah, it's really going to be Sakurai's final big event, so who knows? Maybe he has something cool in store. Tony says no Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, but Sega Genesis. We already have the Sega Genesis collection. N64 is a nice touch, though. It was just odd. Enjoy the channel. Mark says, why would Nintendo sell a Sega 3-button for $50 when you can buy a licensed retro bit 6-button for $22.99? I think it has to do with licensing with Sega, because Sega is going to get part of that money for those accessories that sell with the Genesis controller. Nick says, I'm still waiting for a new Punch-Out for the Switch. That'd be pretty cool. Armin's Tech Talk says, are they saving the next Mario game for Switch Pro, Switch 2?
Right, I'm going to play some...
I mean, it could end up being a launch title for the next Switch. You never know.
Kena?
Shinru says, I'll send you some shrimp and chicken stir-fry with brown rice for dinner. Hopefully enough for the family. Take care.
But yeah, I did enjoy that Nintendo presentation. Definitely N64 games and Bayonetta 3 were highlights. Watch out for my Bayonetta 3 cosplay.
Says, what was the best direct in recent memory? Probably
I've got 1 and 2.
Well, to think about now, but
number 2 nearly done, so
I'll
definitely be doing that one.
They had like Metroid Prime 4 and
when,
stuff.
When,
that's probably the one that a lot of people remember.
When it's out,
Metroid Prime
probably.
4 still is not out. Otherwise, you can go all the way back to like the old days of the GameCube. They had some killer directs back then. But those were like E3 showcases, I guess. Selene says, new Mario Kart Racer would have blew up the internet. Yeah. Marky Muck says, OJ here. OJ is not here. He's still on his vacation. Andy says, Genesis means Dreamcast spot. You never know. You know what? If we got to go up in tier a couple times to get the Dreamcast, people would pay for it. Kyle says, love your stuff. The Bayonetta 3 Astral Chain fake.
Right. Catch you guys in a bit. I'm going to stream. I'll jump on to my PS5